Welcome to Dice Nerds and Nagas, coming at you from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Dice Nerds and Nagas, brought to you by the Disney Pixar film Chairs, with an exclamation mark, centered on an ambitious young office chair that wants to sit in the CEO's office, and a non-threatening white office worker played by Bradley Cooper who is occasionally clumsy. Watch the plot of Ratatouille play out in an office setting. Chairs, coming to theaters 2057, July, roughly.
Fuck did I just
By that time, Bradley Cooper's a lich.
So
the problem is, it would be wildly successful.
I mean, I'd watch a movie about an ambitious young office chair.
Ryan Reynolds is the voice.
Yes.
Bradley
You're gonna cast
Cooper
as the chair.
riding on Ryan Reynolds. I just want to see that without Jesus.
Guys, quit giving away major plot points to the film Chair! Exclamation mark.
The theatrical version.
Oh my god.
And you're not going to listen to it.
Extended edition director's cut.
I wonder who the bad guy is. I don't know. We'll find out in 2057 when Chairs is finished. And in theaters everywhere.
Who's some small child actor now that would be like a reasonable age at that point?
I want
Arya
to
Stark.
start fanning. She's already like 20 something, right?
It's not her name. Her name's Maisie Williams.
Yeah, I can think of
Agree to disagree. I watched the show. They call her Arya most of the time.
And for some reason, in the later season, she becomes Aya.
No one's ever like, Maisie, here's your sword or whatever. Stick them with the pointy end. They say, Arya, here's your
I spent
sword.
2 seasons thinking your name was
Checkmate,
Maria.
libs.
Okay,
Who the fuck anybody is.
I would like to roll to attack the DM.
So, okay.
Roll away.
So,
He has cloth all
so, for those of you that are still watching for some reason, our heroes had just arrived outside of the walls of the great city of Waterdeep, which is besieged by frost giants. They've pulled their massive longboats onto the shore and surrounded the whole city, sort of an impromptu wall, and they guard the way, very strongly. Inside of Waterdeep, though, the light of Lathander still shines brightly through the night, and the defense continues. Our heroes have just led whatever remains of the court of the Summer Queen and Spring Queen of the Feywild through the frozen wasteland, past the imposing figure of the Allfather himself, asleep on his throne. And now they sit sort of in an igloo, I guess. The court of the Fey, they're kind of gathering their strength and resting. And I believe some of the PCs were going to try and find a way into Waterdeep. Besides that, your Firma character, Zenbri's brother, has been sort of captured by the Wizards College. They've taken over the Modoc's Keep. That's about where we left off, I think. Those were the main points, was trying to get to Waterdeep, Modoc's Keep. You were going to try and sneak ahead, I believe.
Well, I think we need to split the party.
So anyways, this is the part where you guys could stop watching, I guess, if you want.
If you come back in about an hour, we'll still be outside the front of the city.
Because I think we should sneak and go save your brother.
That's not her brother.
They should go take, the other brother from another mother. The guy.
Yeah, she is Perdita, the
sorry, I forgot.
Fey elf.
We don't know that, so
Elven
it's not true, so we
rogue.
know it. Okay.
Rogue, correct?
I'm
Nobody knows.
probably going to make too much noise to sneak in.
That's why I think you guys should go and take the castle. I was thinking we sneak in and get the castle, but it's filled with mages at the moment. We need to get them out.
Well,
How do we do that?
Personally, I would rather stay here and make sure these people are safe.
Waterdeep.
Yeah. I think it's going to
these
be.
people.
You mean
I
the
see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay.
I believe that you and I are sneaky enough to get in, grab your friend, Cortan, and
Yeah. Go ahead.
What do you mean, Zenbri?
Grab your friend Cortan.
Literally, in my vision, I'm actually seeing Zenbri sort of fade in and out of her.
God. That's strange.
Sorry. Anyway, we should go grab him and the castle. And I think that we can be sneaky enough to do that. You said you know how to... I don't know. You know how to reprogram the castle? What was that?
I do.
Yeah.
Feather Marshal does.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
I can't fucking remember it. Yeah, we know how to do it. Okay.
I remember. In actual fact, I just watched it recently. I was going through...
We don't actually need to do that now. We just need to get access so that we can go up and down stairs and shit like that. So we need to go make the coin. Yeah, but that's probably been changed.
Yeah, but I mean...
Why would they change it though? I mean, they just sure it's on lockdown, but
Well, I'm just saying they might. So we're not going to be running up those stairs willy-nilly. We know what happens to those. There was a guard lying with his waist chopped. Legs cut out from underneath him.
this is true.
Turned him into a halfling.
Huh?
Turned him into a halfling.
What are your thoughts on this, Martin?
Well, I think that we're going to need all of us to get into the city. But after we get in there, I don't see any problems with
I
splitting
need
the
all
two
of
teams.
us. We're sneaking. We're sneaky like that. They won't see us.
Yeah, sure.
Incredibly confident about that.
I just want to check something quickly out of character. We leveled up. We were not in battle. Nobody took any damage or anything like that before.
You had
right?
some taking
Yeah,
damage from
lots
the
of people
ice demons and shit.
The Horn Devil.
Oh, that's right.
But we have...
Nobody's healed up.
We
What?
still,
Shit.
we still currently have an extra 15
Hit points.
hit points.
I mean, you can
Temporarily.
roll. You can roll your.
There we go.
No, we did. No, he healed.
It's the short
He healed
rest,
them up.
you know.
Almost
Yeah,
fully.
I healed
Yes,
you
yeah,
too.
he hit me full.
Yeah, I'm not full, but
Okay.
I'm sitting
But
pretty.
now, so we need to long rest before we can level up.
Yeah.
We want to go into the city leveled up, surely. Like,
I mean,
Sleep for the night.
it would be nice to get all my spell slots back for sure.
that's out of, like I'm saying, out of character.
What's the sense of
That makes
urgency you're
sense to
getting
me.
feeling from people? Not much, I don't think at the moment. We're
More
just-
importantly, how defensible does our current position look for overnight?
We
it's
got
not-
out a pretty good place to stop, from what I remember.
It's a distance from most of the frost giants, and it would be difficult to see, but if found, it doesn't really have any defenses. It's just a big ice igloo.
So it definitely needs
Set a
some
perimeter.
really good watch, yeah.
Set a perimeter.
There's lots of people though.
Yeah.
It's kind of on the minus side.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd say it's crowded with people.
Yeah.
But what time is it now?
Late, yeah.
It was late at
the
night.
fires.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. We're
We're
gonna see.
going to want to
but-
go in at night.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but sneaky wise.
I already showed you guys. I can control, my sword can control the weather. I can bring a fog down.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
How wide of a radius of
5 miles.
that?
Okay.
That is a lot of fog.
Big bucket over.
Yeah. Modoc had a taste for the theatrical.
Okay, it's not a terrible idea. Rest up,
Sleep.
Bit of rest,
Heal up.
sleep, yeah.
fog up.
I think Modoc would have just used it to make like grand entrances.
Oh, yeah, he totally did.
Ta-da!
You know, you want to
Lightning
scare a
strikes.
whole town of people. You show up on thunderclouds. and-
Yeah, but the castle
Like-
can literally
This
fly on
is
its
very,
own.
very, yeah.
Okay, so we sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so watch wise, I'll take first.
Yeah, I'll take second watch.
But I'll ask the Queen to organise a watch and we can just rest because we need to rest.
Either
Yeah,
way.
we do, but I also really don't want
Would you
like
like a rest schedule?
the
A
entire
watch schedule.
civilization of
No, not super important.
the
I
Feywild
imagine.
to
Just,
die because we didn't have anyone on watch.
Well, people are watching, and we're sleeping.
You can be
You're
part
watching?
of it, it's fine. I'm going to
I don't like. Do you think that they are like?
There's no way Jess was
he's sleeping.
No.
You're sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
Sleeping.
Jess was not.
Jessop is unable to sleep. Martin.
But you're long rested, right?
Jess is not sleeping. Therefore,
So
he is
no.
not long resting.
After 4 hours of sleep, at least. Or whatever.
I'll take first watch for Jessop, And
Alright.
A lot of shit just went down. He is emotionally and physically unable to sleep.
Alright, so,
Can Perdita knock him out?
Sleep.
sleep on him.
He tried.
Oh, I
can't
can
sleep.
actually.
You got sleep?
I don't have sleep, I have something else.
I'm not currently asleep.
Well, if you don't, I don't know what else does a sleep effect.
Suggest. Sleep.
Oh, I have a charm person. It's like,
Friendly, not sleeping. Okay.
Alright, so you guys head out into the icy, freezing winds. Full on blizzard happening outside, and in the distance, there's a lot of the sound is muffled with so much wind, but even so, you can see sort of flashes of orange toward the city of Waterdeep, and the sounds of battle do occasionally reach you as you make your way.
We didn't see that last night? Or?
This is the same night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
We didn't
didn't
see it
realize that
before
they
this
were in.
Yeah, the blizzard's gotten worse as the night's gotten on.
So they're still finding somewhere to sleep? That's what's happening?
These guys aren't
No, we
asleep.
said-
They're already sleeping.
You and I are heading out.
You guys decide to go on watch or something.
Oh.
Or she's going on watch at the very least.
I guess Jess will go too.
Alright. So you two are what watch. There's a few other, guards and warriors of the Feywild that are also scouting around.
How good scouts are they? Will I feel comfortable sleeping later? Like, I don't know what to expect from these people as far as.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's the thing. You don't know.
Can I roll some perception or something? Some insight?
Roll survival to see how well you can judge their survival skills.
No way I've got good survival.
oh, that's what I need.
Not good. I think it should be like 10 though. Sorry. Oh no, that's 13 total.
Alright, well, these are elves, mostly of the summer court, and you can tell that these blizzard conditions are rough on them at the very least.
Harshing their vibe.
Yeah, they're stamping their feet to keep warm. They complain a bit bitterly to themselves as they make their way around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would say though, the elves, there may be a tiny handful of elves from the winter court here, and they would be fine.
They
They're walking on
seem
top
like
of us
like warriors.
Like really bad.
Like warriors. Like, do they seem like they?
Yeah, they
are
seem like.
adept at combat.
I suppose so. They have weapons and decent armor, but you've never seen them fight.
Fair. They're just not like peasants somewhere trying to pretend like they know what they're doing.
No, she wasn't able to take most of the people with her. She just took maybe some of her best fighters, family,
Yeah.
things that she wanted to.
Cool. What do you think?
Things seem quiet enough right now, but after everything that just happened, I'm not going to leave these people by themselves. Y'all are free to go into Waterdeep, but I'll wait here.
What do you think about right now, though?
What I think about right now,
Like right now?
It's nothing else.
I'm glad I have this ring. It's keeping me warm.
Yeah, it's fucking cold out here.
I
Jesus.
mean, I'd share, but I don't think it works like that.
Maybe if you cast reduce.
Put you in between the ring and the finger. I mean,
Now cast enlarge and make it big enough to both put a finger, like a Chinese.
Yeah, make the ring large. Oh, there you go.
I mean, what I think right now, I think, I don't know. I think I need time to think what I think. Too much has just happened. I don't know.
Pretty well.
I don't really know where I'm going with all this right now. It's a lot.
Yeah. It is.
Should I start making the fog?
You
No.
guys are asleep.
We're sleeping.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. See what happens with these people. See if we can get the castle back. See what happens.
Seems like our MO.
So after seeing all this business with the Void Naga and everything happen, do you still feel like this is natural? You still feel like this is a good thing that should happen?
I don't know. I mean, I believe that the Void Naya exists now. That was something I didn't have before.
And do you think that kind of wanton destruction is a good thing that you continue?
I mean,
Not even good, useful.
All
Is the
things
useful
die.
thing that you
All
continue?
things die.
Like that?
I mean, like what? Like, we've seen people die how many different ways? We've seen people possessed, we've seen people burned to a crisp, we've seen people, like, eldritch blasted. We fought a fucking squirrel. Like, there's no right way to die. I mean, you died at the hand of a squirrel. Holy shit!
Well, I did, but at least to me that just felt more...
Yes.
As weird as it sounds, more normal than that fucking giant snake thing, whatever we call it. Honestly, I'm surprised that we're even able to stand here having conversations. Or if it weren't for the adrenaline, I kind of felt like my mind would have broken a little bit.
It's been an eventful couple of weeks. It's hard to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Everything. All the time.
Yeah.
So as we're patrolling, we're, I assume, getting semi-closer to where this battle is happening? Or at least where it's
Yeah, if you want to
happening,
head
see it a little bit better?
out, though it will bring you,
I don't
closer to the
necessarily want to
giant.
get, like, closer. I just want to try and get, like, vantage.
I guess perception. Try and get a clear view of it without getting close.
Jesus, Fleur.
You know, someone's more going to say that.
Of course, I am.
15.
15? I mean, 15's not bad, necessarily.
Sorry. Someone didn't want to do it here.
Alright, so you make your way through the snowdrifts, finally up to a slightly better vantage point, but the blizzard is still raging. You get a clear picture, perhaps, of the frost giants' defensive line, though.
Can I use one of my ships that gives me advantage on perception checks and try to see what I can see then?
Is it like perception?
It gives you
just in
advantage on
general,
wisdom-based saves and checks. And
Okay,
perception
well,
is wisdom-based.
that
Are
works.
we up? Not yet.
No, we're trying to figure out what's up with the frost giants right
28 with a natural 20.
now. Nice.
Okay, so what are you trying to perceive then exactly? To what end? What purpose?
Just the general sort of structure of their camp, and if it's going to be easy enough to pass through or around it, and if they're a danger to us.
They are not currently a danger to you. You don't see any frost giants nearby.
Okay.
Let's see. As I mentioned earlier, a great part of their defenses is just the long ships. They're large, imposing, as high as a city wall, basically, just dragged out onto the land. But there's gaps between them that someone could conceivably go through.
Okay.
And they've plugged many of the gaps just with fallen trees and brush, things like that. They've sort of deforested the immediate area around Waterdeep.
Am I able to see where the ocean is from here?
Yes.
Is it one of those like Boston Blizzard kind of things where the ocean froze?
You can see there are large blocks of ice floating in it, but it hasn't crunched together yet into one big chunk. So it's still extremely dangerous normally to try and navigate in it, but
Would this be maybe? I mean, this is obviously for Jessop to decide, but does that look maybe more passable than going through the frost giant boats?
possible, but I mean the cold and mixture of ice and water would probably, yeah, not be good.
How long is this boat wall embattlement in total?
It stretches, it encircles the whole city of Waterdeep as far
Oh, it goes
as-
all the way around?
Yeah, they basically,
Because these boats are fucking huge, so it's not too difficult for them to circle the city.
yeah, trying to find a, what is this?
Although we did figure out they could be shrunk to 1/8 their size, but
But yeah, they're kind of just like,
But
if that's
you know,
shore in the ocean, they've got the city kind of surrounded all the way around up to the shore.
I'll have
Another amazing
I'll,
one-off
I'll have a
masterpiece.
little.
Oh, yeah, there you
a little sort of silent. Whispery word with Martin. If Queen Gemry is able to maybe provide you guys with some sort of temporary resistance to cold, maybe the water's the best way to go. Come in by the docks somehow. I don't know if any of you are you able to make people breathe water?
I don't think so. I've got like a bunch of resistant stuff, but I don't think I have any that's like waterproofing.
In the distance, the battle rages on in the night. You see some smaller ships being, what's the word I'm looking for? Jettisoned off of the dock toward the long giant ships. You can hear a great cry come up from the frost giants as the smaller ships hit against the sides of theirs and explode in huge fireballs, basically. Many different colors. You can tell it is sort of a magical effect. And through the night, these small boats are jettisoned out. The frost giants try to stop them before they can explode against the hulls of their own ships.
Might be too far away for me to see, but do I see any people on these small ships?
Too far to see. Too hard to tell.
Does it look like it was a successful attack?
There are many frost giant ships poking their way out of the water and, half floating in the bay.
This is a lot.
Well, I think we can probably take some of this information back and give the others when they wake up.
I probably ought to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll be up.
You alright?
No.
You're able to make your way back to the ice palace, the igloo, without much difficulty, and find most people are fast asleep. A few are working, and a few others are changing their watch out for their friends, so that no one gets too frostbitten.
Okay. I'll just keep
You're
watch.
still gonna be up?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know, let's just move it on so that everyone can be conscious at the same time. So, the next morning, you guys find yourselves sort of snowed in, basically, but with all the people in there and you're keeping the wind off of you, it's still much nicer than it would be inside. Maybe a little smelly, though the Fae are pretty clean, I guess.
Take up your temp HP. That's
False.
Yep, and
Stereotype.
so yes, you guys find yourself the next morning.
your temp is gone.
The blizzard has ended. It seems that things are still and quiet outside.
Still got
So-
over 100.
As what we saw last night, the frost giants have basically blocked off most of the city with their longboats. They've taken them onto land. What we did see, which might be possible if you can perhaps ask Kinreed or ask Titania to ask Kinreed, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It might be possible or a better way for you guys to get through if you go via the ocean, try to hit the docks. It would be less dangerous than going through a shit ton of frost giant blockades.
Okay.
I don't know if there's
Any
a way for you
Yes.
guys to resist the cold. She might.
I'll ask her if she's got a teleport spell.
I can be invisible
Okay.
for an hour. So it really doesn't matter which way I go.
Sure. I'm just more thinking about you guys.
So you're coming up to the Ice Queen asking her if she has a teleportation spell.
The Sand Queen.
The Summer Queen.
The Summer Queen, okay, Tatiana.
Oh, just also
Tatiana.
before I forget, I look completely different now.
Ooh, tell me. I want to know all the things.
When I wake up and I come out of where I'm asleep,
Does your face look the same?
the face looks, the facial features.
Do we
are still
recognise you, is what I'm
very-
saying?
Yes, of course.
Like, the fuck is this person following us around?
Let me just find my.
She didn't tell us before
description
that
quickly.
sometimes
I didn't
her
tell
appearance
you
Yeah,
changes,
yeah.
or sometimes her appearance changes.
So now I am.
Blue,
My skin is the color of pine wood. My hair is a mixture of like blonde and orange and red. Just streaks. My eyes are bright blue, and I'm wearing like a free-flowing sort of brown and yellow short summer dress.
Okay.
Where are you?
Summer.
So you were somewhere.
No, it was autumn.
Summer detail.
Why are you summer?
She's angry.
Because I'm fucking angry. Because my home is destroyed and yeah.
Where are all the socks gone?
All my fucking socks are gone, yeah.
Over socks.
Got my sock collection,
Name of the
My
episode.
lid
Where are all the socks gone?
my lid collection, you know.
All the lids.
Okay, so I'll ask Titty comment.
Tiana?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay.
So as you approach her, you can see seems to already be awake and is speaking with a couple other elven nobles. When you approach, she turns to smiles like, "Yes, what can I do for you, Sir Dwarf?"
We need to get into the city, and it's besieged by giants. Is there any way you can get us in without being seen?
I think so. There is a way.
What is
There's okay. Details, no problem. There's
it? Okay, great. I won't go. There's a way, guys.
There's a park in the Manor District of Waterdeep that has a few trees that have exceptional age and a little bit of power left in them. You can pass through there, enter the city of Waterdeep without dealing with those frost giants.
Perfect.
Awesome.
That's handy.
And Manor District, there's many good shops there from what I
And
understand.
that's close to Wizard School.
Yes, it should be somewhat
Oh,
close now. I personally haven't been welcome in Waterdeep for some time now.
Okay.
You know what would be a good way? I'm not sure where they're going, but I'm gonna tell her about the tea house. There's a portal to the Inn of Doors. So wherever they need to go, the Fae.
Oh, the Fae people? Okay, but
The Inn
yes.
of Doors might be the best way to get them there.
Yes, but the problem
Are you
is-
saying this out loud
Yes.
as a cool? Okay, remember that we had thought that a good place that is safer for these people is on Grandfather Turtle, and there's no
And there's
door
no door
to
to
him.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd agreed to take them there.
Well, there was also
who was
near
it, Elvira?
Green Rest, there was that one place. I remember you guys floated that idea as well.
And also Elvira. Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Guns are bad.
Honestly, Tatiana knows where Grandfather Turtle might be, so this
Yeah.
might be the best shot at getting the heart of
It's-
Dinesha.
Yes, it's got one of those
Okay.
things
Oh,
we
that's
want
true.
on it as
Yeah.
well.
You guys
And
have.
we can make ourselves.
I really do.
So are you all speaking with Queen Titiana then? Kind of
I
moved
take it
over
you
and
must
are
have walked over
conversing.
there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the Inn of Doors would be interesting, but I'm afraid that there's very few places that are truly safe if the Feywild isn't.
Yeah. You don't want to
What
step
would
through one
be?
of those doors if it's been destroyed as well.
And I mean, if what Temiel said is true, even Asmodeus himself is dead. The ninth circle of hell gone. There-
Meal's dead now.
I would imagine so.
No, he was on the fifth circle.
Yeah,
He was
Temiel
in
was on the
Feywild.
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 Yeah, but he had the portal right there, man. I don't think
It was down. It was down some stairs. I'm just saying. I don't think.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway,
I don't think it's the last.
I think it's time for action. We need to move.
Agreed.
Yes.
Well then, if you'd like, I can
Send us.
send you into Waterdeep then.
Are you ready? Yeah. So the rest of you are gonna wait here.
Not born ready, but I'm ready
Yeah.
now.
I figured you could all go.
I'd
Well,
also
that's the
figured
thing.
we
Yeah.
could,
Since we don't have to sneak in, actually,
we
you
can
can
all
all
go.
come with us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay with these people.
Okay. Will you at least try and get some rest? Don't have to sleep.
We'll try.
Just rest.
Before I leave, I'm gonna cast Death Ward on him.
And I'm like, wait, just knock him out, please.
Let's see what I can do.
Sleep. Yeah, so we can go.
Alright,
Sleep
so
spell for an archfey is probably more than 114 hit points.
Yeah.
so she
Yeah.
creates the portal for you with a wave of a hand, and
What?
Death Ward.
Yeah. Cool.
okay, and so it would lead you right into a small park in Waterdeep.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
So we go through, right?
So yeah, lickety split through the portal. You find yourself in the Manor District of Waterdeep.
We'll plan when we get there.
What do we see?
Well, you can see the. Not only is the sun shining, but the second smaller sun of coming from the Lathander's light, is shining down on the city, melting most of the fallen snow accumulated from the day, and revealing the cobblestone streets. Small little streams of water running along either side. There is kind of a smell of smoke in the air still, coming downward toward the docks. Sort of wafts up through the city. The sounds of battle have lulled, basically, with the coming of morning.
Have they lulled?
They have lulled. There is a lull in the battle. L-U-L-L, lull. Not lol. Also, got a beer in the freezer, and I would be quite thankful.
Feed the DM, people.
The voice of God thunders.
Feed the DM.
While the DM's being here, our landing page should be up by now, so if you guys want to check us out, it's not fully organized yet.
I haven't talked to it. It's working.
Yeah, it's working. It's gonna get a few changes by the time this is out. But our landing page is up. You can find easy access to our latest episodes there. And, DiceNerdsandNagas.com, not the ampersand, the word and, A-N-D. And yeah, you can check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, although iTunes I think is still pretty far behind. I don't know why it uploads slowly. You can get us on Anchor FM if you want to listen to us. And we have our second show, which should be out soon, Vampire the Masquerade podcast. So if you guys are into that, you can have a listen. It's set in Phnom Penh, so... Anyway.
I'm in the vampire game.
Yes,
As am I.
so is Daniel.
Not DMing something.
I am storytelling.
So, anywho.
Cool.
You're in the city of Waterdeep. You, oh, hey, it's not even just porn anymore.
Like too.
There's, like, other videos there now. It's not just, like, dogs banging.
Hey.
Who doesn't want to see?
They're actually fairies.
So you actually go, Dicer's like
All there.
backspace dog porn, right? To get to the old page.
That's the one.
Backspace. I mean, slash?
Backslash. Backspace. Yeah, backspace would just take you backward.
Oh.
Dogporn.gov.
Okay, what do we see?
So you find yourself in the city of Waterdeep. The streets are a little empty. Most people still have not gotten up yet, perhaps. There are a great amount of guards on all the walls, though, that sort of run through the city, separating the different districts of Waterdeep. And it does seem to be that there's the flow of people tends to go down toward the docks. The Wizards College, though, stands more east to you, I guess, just crossing through one gatehouse, you'll be able to get to the right area to reach the Wizards College.
Let's make our way post haste.
Are we all going together, or are we gonna do this whole splitty-uppy bit?
No, very good.
Alright.
Stick together.
Yeah.
What did Cortan say? Is he in a tower?
He is in a window facing the
courtyard.
Yeah, facing the courtyard on the second floor in a cage as a bird.
You can't fly the castle down that window.
Sorry, I'm not entirely certain if that's an American second floor or like everywhere else second floor.
Ground floor, first floor. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
International first floor, American second floor.
How many
They're
flights of
different, it
stairs
turns
do we
out.
have to go up?
Just one.
Okay.
Although I think if it's only one floor up, the wind is probably our best bet. To get him out first, and then we can properly discuss our stuff with the Wizard College.
This person that you wanted to rescue, right?
He's not normally a bird.
Okay, that obviously. You guys let him in charge of the castle, so he knows the castle quite well, right? So it would be, I think, better for us to grab him first.
How are we
We all know
going
how
to
to
break the
fly.
polymorph spell?
Just was
Yeah.
How are we gonna break the polymorph spell?
Dispel magic?
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can worry about that later. Yeah.
Whatever, yes, it's not a problem. To be
Just
honest,
select.
I think we just need to get him first. But what do you guys want to do since we're now in this park? Do you want to negotiate with the wizards to get him first, or do you want to go in by force?
I don't particularly like the
Not
wizards, so
force, so we must go in by stealth and use force if necessary.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then you and I should go get just him.
do we want to check in on Yuling while we're here?
No. Oh, I don't know anything about you then.
I don't care.
I don't know, it's weird hearing that he's the one like leading the charge when he was such a
Actually, I think I might have stolen one of
Still
Yuli's socks.
going after what's best for him.
You can't keep robbing a city if everyone's dead.
I'm surprised he didn't like bounce, to be honest. Like it's too dangerous.
You must still
Not
think
too-
it's worth it.
So, once we get to the college, what's the plan?
We should all stay together.
All stay together? Okay.
Purge the castle of wizards.
What? Castle. First we have to get this Cortan guy, right?
Well, I'm thinking about that. It'll be harder if we alert them that we're here.
Okay, cool.
So take the castle, one
It's gonna be
person
harder to get
goes it
them
up
out.
or something, and
Listen,
then we
do
go
you
down.
guys know the castle? I don't know anything about the castle.
I've only ever been in it once.
Do you want me? I don't know. Do you want me to go get the Cortan dude sneakily while you guys get the castle? Because that makes more sense. At the same time.
I mean, it does make more sense because like Perdita's not attached to any of us, as far as like the world knows.
Yeah. No one knows me. I mean, I've been here before and I've stolen some of their socks, but they
I'm
don't
just
know who I
worried
am.
that you're going to come back without Corbin and with a whole Corton and a whole bunch of socks.
I will not go and look for any socks while I'm doing this. I promise you.
I don't
You doesn't
know.
have to come back with him. Just open the cage. Let him fly away. He will find us.
Okay. We'll let him fly to the.
That spell that was cast. That spell that was cast. Was that mental to him, or
No, he was able to communicate.
so you can talk?
Yeah. I mean, we talked.
I know, but it could be like message,
But I
which is
can
inside the
message
head.
him. I can message.
I don't know, I'm just wondering if the bird can actually speak, or
Oh, I doubt it.
Hard to tell, really, because they just spoke telepathically.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Cool. Let's go.
Cool.
What's the plan for when you? Sorry,
I know.
Can I just? What's your plan for when you get to the castle? Have you guys planned that? You're just gonna walk in and be like, "Get the fuck out of our castle."
Should we create a diversion
I can do that on my way to getting caught.
to get the people out?
What kind of diversion do you want?
I can set a fire.
Yeah, I mean, these people are already under siege from Frost Giants. It feels like kind of a dick move to be like, and then we burned your house down too.
No, but I wouldn't set a fire in a place where it's gonna burn the place down. It's just like.
It's not much of a diversion.
Explosion or something magical
Well,
in the sky. Anybody do that?
yes, I can do something in this guy.
Yeah.
Well, if they suddenly find
Sure.
themselves with ever increasing weather, then they might have to come out and help change the weather.
That's a good idea. Definitely help both of us if there was obscuring vision as well and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Are giants elementals? What are they?
They're giants.
They're just
Literally,
giants.
that's a grouping. Yeah, giant.
Okay,
Goliaths or
it's
giants.
gonna
I
take
don't know,
about
just
30
frost
minutes.
Giant, hill giant. It sounds very
Okay.
element based.
Okay, so you're gonna start working on the crazy storm thing.
Yeah.
Right. So he's working on the crazy storm thing.
Alright.
We're heading to the Wizards College.
Okay.
Are we?
Can you make it just over the college?
I don't
Can you focus it?
know if I can focus it. Let me check.
I mean, we don't want to fuck up the rest of the village, rest of the city as well. With snow
Do
and
any
shit.
damage, right?
That was going to make it cold.
Very, very
Nice. So, what's going on? Who's doing
When
what?
we get to the college,
He's making a
going to
storm.
create a
All the
big
way to the
thing, a
college,
magical
he's busy
storm,
making a thing.
so that hopefully the wizards will come out of the castle.
No, it's
to-
full 5 miles. You can't
Okay.
concentrate.
Fuck it, hit it up.
Just hit it,
Okay.
just hit it.
Alright.
Nice. So yeah, your sword hums with energy, you know, as you make your way.
To obscure us
Around.
as well.
Alright. And everyone else, you're just going to go down the paths, go through the gatehouse, get to the next district.
Yes, when we see the college and we start getting close to it, I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay, on all 4 of us.
Alright, well, before you get to that
Does that give you-
part of town though,
10
Oh,
stealth.
something's happening.
yeah, at the first gatehouse though, you're stopped briefly. There's a large group of guards on the ground, larger group up watching the walls. Says, wait a minute. I know you guys. You were in the papers a few months ago.
Has returned. Yeah.
We are here to save the day.
Again.
It's been months. We all thought you died.
We were trapped.
Yeah, it's kind of relative.
But you're back though, you're gonna beat the giants back.
That's the idea. Just
Oh my
have to
goodness.
Talk to the wizards.
Well, that's great.
Spread the news. We're back.
Well, Archwizard, he's meeting with Count Yuling and the other heads at the war room right now. You all should go there.
Where's the war room?
Do we know where the word is?
Up in the Fountain District, by the courthouse. I figure y'all been there before.
We've been to the Fountain District.
Yeah. We just need to go fetch some stuff in the castle, and then we'll go there right after.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, they'll be thrilled to hear that you guys are back, though.
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
Go right ahead. You know, no need to check the weapons or anything.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Off you go.
All right, back to. So you standing in front of you is stately Pigwort School, the greatest wizard college in Waterdeep. No, you see the Wizards College ahead of you.
Pass Without
Pass without chase. That's pass without chase.
Is that it?
That's how you pass it.
Must be seen in the
Not like
what
that. It's amateurs.
Take that.
Alright, so I guess if you get, where are you guys going then?
Where are we going? I'm so confused.
Yeah, where's the castle? Like, what's the grounds? Like, is there a big gate, drawbridge, moat? No, I mean, wizard college, not castle.
No, just a large front doorway.
It opens up into, if I remember correctly, there's like a little like a gift shop and like an alchemist thing where we bought our healing potions.
Yep,
and
there's
then
a-
downstairs was the cafeteria eating area.
And is there a blizzard now?
No, the snow is let up now.
Oh, he doesn't
his
say-
his
yeah.
storm. Okay, yeah,
Takes
sure.
30 minutes to start.
So yeah, I would
30
say
minutes? Okay, we'll go
walking.
100
You guys
down and
walked
wait.
through town, or maybe you waited a couple minutes when slowed your pace a little. But at this point,
I'll be honest, I think we should just go in.
I think she should run in and go, what's going on? I think we're under attack. Snow, fur, for giants.
I just don't think we need all this. I mean,
spells.
we are Garuda coming back, like, screw it.
Yeah,
we're
but
here.
they don't want us here because they know we want to take the castle.
Screw them. We can deal with the Frost hands. Like,
Oh, God.
so
Phone's on silent.
Yeah. Oh, mine's just about to do it as well.
It's an alarm.
Yeah, mine's going to come through now. Okay, wrong button.
okay, so at the
12 over that is the alarm so far. Yeah.
so
So I think you should go in.
the storm is starting, although it's not as strong as it would usually be due to the gem that's putting light, but it's still falling now and it's obscuring things a bit, but it's not the massive blizzard you were.
Making it like dimish light, maybe.
It's definitely, I mean, it blocks a lot of the light, I guess, yeah, so it becomes a very drab, sort of autumny, rainy day.
And the gate looks guarded.
There's a couple wizards sitting out there in a couple chairs.
Having beers.
Yeah, I mean, they're not, you know, people really don't try to break into the
Yeah.
Wizards College usually. There's just a couple guys
How high's the
out
wall?
there. No wall, just a front door.
Oh.
Front big gate.
Oh, so there's no compound. But where's the castle?
In the courtyard, yeah.
It's like a university kind of. It's
Okay,
not.
So we have to go inside the.
Yeah, you have to go through the college to get to the courtyard,
I was totally missing that.
to the quad.
Okay.
I really hate this plan. Like,
Yeah, no, well, I didn't. I thought we could sneak. I thought it was like.
I mean, you could climb.
Here's the wizard college. Here's our castle. Here's a gate. And
You
we
could
walk
scale the
around
side of the
castle
building
there, we go into
or-
there.
You know.
If you guys know these people at the Wizards College, why don't,
Yeah,
why don't we
we're
first
gonna
just
have to
ask
just
them if
walk
we
in
can just
there.
take it?
Okay, let's go
yeah,
in.
let's just go.
Alright, so you guys are approaching unstealthed or still stealthily?
Unstealth.
Unstealth.
Alright. So,
I do have partial trace on this because I did cast it.
a couple of the wizards sort of wave at you guys, and you recognize one of them being the apprentice, what's his face, that you guys spoke to a few times back in the day.
The apprentice was
A spy for
spy
you,
for-
wasn't it?
Yes.
Schmucker.
What's his name?
Let's say
Something ridiculous.
Belter.
Balthazar, something
Chad.
stupid like that. Let's say it's Chad. Chad, yeah.
fuck
Chad
yeah.
is fun.
He'll know.
Chadmanson. His name's Chad.
Chad McChad.
Yeah, Chad McChatty. No. So, you notice Chad, he kind of waves at you guys as you approach, cloaked in shadows. Says, hey there. Wow.
Hey, Chad, who's the one
It's-
in charge right now?
Well,
You know them much more than we do, actually.
I was only there for like a week before you guys showed up. But
Well,
I hate every second of it.
Archibald's out with a meeting with Count Ewing right now, so I guess Melgor's in charge.
Cool, where's Melgor?
He's just up the main hall. I think he's having some breakfast.
Sweet, food sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could have something if you want. It's kind of crazy weather we're having.
Yes.
Crazy.
It's these damn frost giants.
Yeah. I mean, it was already getting cold, but then when they showed up,
Well, we've come to sort that out, hopefully.
that's good news. I mean, if you guys could do a repeat of last time, I think we'll have these frost giants on the run.
I don't have his name.
I can't find
Yeah,
something
we'll
in my
have
notes
to.
either.
Yeah, I think
Get
I read
that dragon
one
again.
point, but- oh, no, wait, maybe it's on my phone.
Yeah, is that thing?
Chad is canon.
Okay, just want to say it before you guys see so you don't get mad, but a lot of the wizards have been inside the castle a lot lately. We thought you guys were gone. We tried messaging you, but you weren't on this plane
We were
of
in the
existence.
Feywild.
Okay, one, message doesn't work that way. Two, sending would work if you're on a different plane.
Maybe not his.
Sure.
Just quick. Was it
Oh, does it? Oh, well.
Garfield did
Okay.
Plot failed, Ben.
Shit, yeah. Well,
I only know
shit.
because I got so much shit for like messing it up last time. So,
So sending works across planes
It
of
does.
existence. Okay,
isn't that
well.
crazy?
We just didn't answer. We were busy.
they didn't send any message. So they said, well, honestly, we thought you
Kept on
guys
ringing once. and
died or
stopped.
something.
No, we're fine.
Yeah, cool. Well,
Well.
I'm sure that we'll be able to clear up that little miscommunication.
Hey, could you give like 5 minutes before letting you in? I just want to let Melgor know, okay? Please?
Why would we?
Did he know we knew he was at the scene?
I don't think he knew that we knew. No, wait. Didn't we try to intimidate him about knowing it one time?
I'm not sure if you ever
I said
confronted
to him,
him.
I remember what you used to do. I would like to accompany you as we go in to make sure you only tell Melkor. We're all friends here. We're all on the same side.
God damn it. Okay, fine. Let me go in, and I'll go get Cortan for you guys.
How about we all walk in, and then as we're talking to Melkor, you can go get Cortan for us.
Fine, fair enough.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, he opens up the door, they unlock it, let you guys go through. You see that it's not very busy in there right now. Most of the wizards are away or on defense duty or something like that. So it's a little bit of a skeleton crew here. You see Melgor eating by himself in the mess hall. He doesn't make a big note of you guys coming in. He's still eating.
Is there food? Like, I forget how this works here. Do we call someone over? Is it like buffet style?
Buffet style, I guess. Yeah, there's a spread set out.
Just will come in.
Warm bread, some meat,
I will pick up
some veggies.
some random foods, and then just go sit across from Melbourne.
Not as much as it used to be.
Mostly rat.
Mostly rat.
At this point, doesn't matter.
All right.
I will accompany you to go get Cortan.
Okay, sure thing. Not a problem at all. Totally fine with that, actually.
Can I tell if he's really nervous and lying about it?
I mean, could you just tell by the way I was saying it?
Okay, I just wanted to know if you wanted me to make it official.
I think you did a real life roll that succeeded.
Don't need passive insight for that.
So I follow him.
Alright, he goes, so he reaches a door leading that is near the quiet. He says, oh, wizards only past this point, though, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And he hops in.
As he turns to walk away, I cast invisibility on myself.
Alright, so you'll have advantage on this upcoming stealth check due to being invisible.
Does pass without trace still count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
Really? Well, yeah, I think you probably have it then.
If she's
Just
more
don't
than
roll
50
2
feet away from you,
ones.
I don't think it counts anymore.
It's a 10.
Advantage.
Roll twice.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
10 and 10.
10.
And,
Plus 10 is a 20,
10
plus your dex makes it something. So yeah, you're able to sneak in.
Damn, your stealth is high.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
Holy sh!
33.
33.
so following him into the room, completely unseen,
Yeah.
you see Chad open up the birdie, say, oh, a little birdie, kind of bites his finger, shakes it, and turns him back into a halfling. Says, okay, it's fine. Your handlers are back now, buddy. So just play along. No one got hurt. There were no issues. Just, okay, is it all good? Cortan's just kind of disoriented. You fucking turned me into a bird. You hear him argue back and forth for a bit. Do you want to intervene at one point?
No, I'm just watching for now.
Eventually, they reach an agreement. Cortan will keep quiet about it because he already knows you guys know anyway. Yeah, sorry. So, you've seen, so you saw Chad turn Cortan back into a halfling, and I guess having not known him before, you see that he's a one-eyed, kind of scarred up, sort of rough-looking halfling. They argue a bit before deciding, like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna get you back to your friends. Call it quits, call it even, whatever, no problems.
No harm, no foul.
He opens the door and is a little perplexed at not seeing you there at all. But, not being a very intelligent person, he just sort of keeps trundling down the halls with Cortan in tow. Yeah, he's not a good wizard.
Are there any rooms on the way?
Yeah, he's walking by the dorm area, so you can see it's mostly just empty bedrooms.
Yeah, I definitely nip into one of them and describe it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a dice to pretend that I'm doing something. You find a periwinkle colored sock
Yes, periwinkles.
with owls
Oh,
stitched.
fuck yes.
Is that blue?
Periwinkle blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a type.
I'm really bad with the colors.
Okay.
There are many colorful, vibrant socks in this sock drawer. It seems that this person was an enthusiast.
Nice. I take one periwinkle sock.
Very good.
And then I go after them again.
So, down in the main eating hall cafeteria area, I guess Martin is having a snack, sort of,
I sit down in front of
instead of Melgor.
Melgor.
And so the only other dwarf in Waterdeep is still sitting very nonchalantly, basically waiting to listen to what you guys
Go up
have
to him
to
and
say.
Give him the dwarven, the secret dwarven handshake.
He tickles you with his
secret-
beard, you tickle him with your
Dwarven or the
beard.
secret Asian dwarf?
I'm watching, very confused.
Ends up with you poking each other in the belly. And you
Well, end up both just
Like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
gets very awkward
It's like
after
the
a
one
while.
from The Good Place where it just like keeps going and you do a spin and
But yeah, so he's kind of looking over you guys a little quizzically, like, well, it's been some time.
Not for us, it's only been a couple of days. We've been in the Feywild, which is gone, I'm afraid.
Gone. What do you mean? Gone?
Destroyed by the Void Naga. We only just made it out in time. The whole plane.
Yeah, so more importantly,
I make a minor illusion of the heads coming through the mountains.
I mean,
That's...
are we gonna have this conversation in GIFs or?
Yeah, literally.
Literally your favorite thing to do.
troubling, to say the least. I mean, how long do we have till this Void Naga comes here?
Dinner, we're all dead. Question: castle.
More importantly, you have a giant god, and you can use that word giant in more ways than one.
Yes,
Sitting
we've
just
noticed
north
that.
of here.
He's been slumbering ever since he sat down there.
South of you, yeah.
West, I think.
Southwest.
Roughly south east, a short way, perhaps.
Do we think he's maybe waiting for the Naga to show?
That seems likely. He's waiting for something, obviously.
I'm waiting for the castle.
Yes, we need to use the castle.
Okay, yes, Martin. So the castle.
Pleasure to see you too. Fist bump, castle.
We'll
it just
we'll
it
relate.
just ends up being with my hands like this on his face.
You don't have to worry. We were merely looking after it, trying to discover what we could.
Fueled up, ready to go?
No. It's been sitting without much, just on standby power for the last few weeks.
Okay.
What happened with Cortan, the one that we left with the castle?
Has he come back now yet?
Yes. He's been staying in one of the dorm rooms, from what I understand.
And he was just like, yeah, come in.
Well,
Have fun.
a little birdie told us that he might have had some trouble here.
A little birdie told you, huh?
But I mean,
You know how you say figure of
I,
speech, as it were.
figures of speech are quite fun, I suppose. But, look, there he is right now.
Cortan!
hey, Cord.
Hey there, I don't think I have the pleasure. We've met before, haven't we?
I've been, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a little disoriented. It's been a difficult few weeks.
Chad, where's Perdita?
I don't know, I thought she'd be back in here.
Before I come out the door, I make myself visible again. And I come back in and I'm like, I'm sorry, I got lost.
Well, it's a big building, I suppose.
He's always doing this.
So what do you think, Cortan? Ready to fly the coop? Or to get out of here?
All the jokes!
Yeah, I think I'm about tired of these wizard types squawking.
Okay, well, we're in a rush, so
Yeah.
So
no more
you
bird
guys-
puns.
You guys leave the
we're gonna
castle.
cross the road.
You make reparations for any damages you've made while we were gone.
Have you damaged
That's all it's
it?
done.
Well, a few of the students had their feet temporarily cut off when certain defenses went off.
Did you change the administrator's code?
No, we didn't really figure out how to do that. We got to the part where you go to the aquarium, but nothing really came after that, so...
Because they didn't have one of Robert's bones.
Terrarium.
Either way, so it was...
It's a terrarium,
it was a whole...
Gore.
It was a whole thing. We
Well, now that we're the administrators,
just
wouldn't they need our bones?
turned off a lot of the defenses. What?
We're the administrators, they need our bones now.
Well, just
Our
DNA.
DNA.
Sitting there like, okay, I have all my bones. Let's count them.
1, 2.
But yeah, so things should
We still
be...
got our coins on us, right?
Yeah, we haven't
Get
taken
the
any of your
shield
money or
out.
anything.
New one. That's the thing that gets you past all the defenses.
So what did you say about money?
We haven't touched any of the money left in there or anything.
Okay.
Okay, maybe if you'd be
Spend
quicker to
most of
say what did you touch rather than giving us a nice tour of things that you didn't touch.
Like I said, some of the defenses are turned off inside. That's about it.
How did they turn off the defenses?
I'm gonna be super honest with you, Melkor.
You know that
If
hot
you
tub
screwed with the castle,
thing?
I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be so.
Alright, you know that thing you did in the hot tub?
Yeah.
Could do that again?
I think
could, or we could just go.
just
Let's go to the castle, yeah? Let's go.
Let's go to the castle. We don't need this. Yep.
Do we need Melkor to come
You need to
get
tell
his people
I
out?
know.
Like, should he come with us?
Maybe it's best to come with us.
Yeah. Melkor, let's just take a little hike.
Oh, you know,
I'll take a
you
piece of
guys
bacon
are
for this
leaving
day.
so soon. Got places to be?
We need to try and save Waterdeep.
Well,
It's going to be one of the only cities left soon.
that is actually the main topic of discussion already. How to save Waterdeep. What do you think?
I think that you should be talking while you walk. As we
Or-
go to the castle. You're going to be coming with us in order to inspect, and nothing was messed with. And get your people
We
out.
would find the rest of the artifacts. What are we calling them? Artifacts.
Yeah, just artifacts. Still onto that then. You haven't found any further ones?
No, but we found her.
No, but we know
the
exactly where
location.
all of them are
Yeah.
and what to do with them.
Well then. But what about the immediate issue of the Frost Giant army?
What about the immediate issue of you getting us our castle back? Like, I just want the damn castle. We can talk
Alright, fine.
as we walk.
Let's go. So he goes to the castle. You can see the orbs at the entrance have been disassembled. The pieces are all sitting next to it.
It's like 1,000 gold, 1,000 gold.
As I said, all you need is to shovel some treasure in the engine and it'll be up and away. Like a pen flung from an errant finger.
I feel like I had a roll something for that. My AC's less than Martin's.
Evasion.
Take the dodge action. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go inside.
So as we go inside, any issue?
No, you can see the lights are out. It's maybe a little dusty or something. Things have been moved around a little, but nothing's broken other than the orbs.
I tell Cortan to get it started. And I go with them these two to the study.
Okay, don't have the engine stuff on there. I can't remember what it is how much it costs to power it up all the way. That's in a different
We'll
notebook.
ask Aki when he gets back.
Yeah.
Do we need those orb thingies in order to power this castle?
Ah,
They're just, those are the major
Information,
ones. Yeah, those are the
basically.
information ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll scoop up the pieces and put them neatly as we
Yeah,
go.
well, the little commandant should come out and fix everything.
The fairies.
Yes, yeah. Once everything's powered up,
Robo
basically,
fairies.
everything is the automatons turn on.
Just don't go to the
Drinks
kitchen.
and food are offered to you. Dusting is begun. Things
I'm gonna
like
give them a
that.
coin.
The lights flash. The waves on the beach begin rolling in and out.
I'm gonna get my smoking jacket.
Yep. Scents and
the
light
study.
music are piped through the hallways
No, like
and into the room.
Is somebody gonna give me a token?
Yeah, I take them into the study and get them.
The token machine is still there. It's basically just a simple system now where you pull it and you have access to
Just keep this on
most
your
of the
person
main
all the time.
rooms.
You don't have to do anything with it. Just keep it in your pocket on you all the time.
So tokens
Good.
have been had. Many young
But damn
wizards
it.
are
You're good.
pushed out of the castle, basically.
One,
squatting.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna be keeping account about how many people are leaving.
Okay.
And supplies? Or the supplies on this?
We haven't been keeping too close of a watch on the supplies, really. We haven't been using them, but we haven't really been adding anything to them either. Mostly just been spending time in the library.
Take
There is the greenhouse.
intercom and ask Gordon, how does the greenhouse look from up there?
Might need to replace a few things.
Is the sun still there?
It is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you guys have your own inner sun.
Thank you,
thing going
Melkor.
on. Alright, so,
Peace out.
let's see.
Tell everybody who needs to know we're on this.
One last thing though, are you interested in meeting some new dwarves?
Not at the moment.
No?
Should we do
After
the
all
thing?
this thing is done.
Should we do the thing with the war room or whatever? Like figure out what their plan is so we can be not fighting against them or anything.
It's only going to be an immediate problem that they're worrying about.
Yeah, and
Just
it's
the
kind of an
giants
immediate
here.
problem for us as well.
Yeah, but don't we have to do something about these giants? Because otherwise Waterdeep's gonna fall, and what's the point then? We've got nothing else to...
We stay here and the whole universe dies then. So we save Waterdeep and then they die anyway. Remember, your god said whether we stay or not.
Is this the same
my
kind
god
of-
is pretty clear about
That's
it didn't
true.
matter.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
We need to go grandfather turtle.
Okay, I'm gonna make a quick roll to see, since you guys are
Section 21.
leaving Waterdeep.
But we're gonna go pick up the.
I'm gonna see what
Fae.
Count Euling does to try and save the city real quick.
Oh yeah. Burn a shed down, people inside. Gonna
Okay,
put all the giants in a shed and
No.
burn it down.
a little bit different than that. Okay, so moving on then. Yeah, so you guys, they kick the wizards out of the castle. You guys have free reign over its many rooms and
Tell Cortan,
areas and things.
make
It's
them invisible.
Invisible? Okay. And you hear a great kind of creaking sound as gears are turning that haven't turned in months, and machines are firing up again, heating up in the cold air. The castle becomes invisible to the naked eye. Although you guys can, from
We
the
can see it.
inside, it's the same. It's just an effect.
So listen, we're going to my people, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
But we must go straight up, as far up. And then
Well,
over.
good thing we have this
All the
storm
giants
going. We
throwing
can just go
stuff at
above
us.
this storm.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Use it as cover.
So I go up to the.
You can stop that now, by the way.
Go up to the control
Okay.
room and I.
Well, I can
help
just change
Cortan
it.
Find out people.
Okay, so
Sun.
yeah,
Okay,
looking
40
through
minutes.
it would be almost
40
impossible
minutes.
for him to find this area on his own, but with you guys helping give directions.
I changed the weather to clear weather.
Okay, so that
It'll
helps
take
a great
40
deal.
minutes to take effect.
Alright. You can see a couple shapes of the guards, the patrolmen sent out. And you can see a much larger, more distressing shape. Distressing shape making its way toward the igloo. It looks to be a team of frost giants on a sled being pulled by
Large
two mammoths.
Are we gonna be able to make it before they get there? Are we closer than they are?
Cortan, step on it.
Alright, so speeds up. I assume you're assisting him. Maybe you can help give him assist on his roll or something.
Sure.
Right? He's like, yo, get over there, man the
Yeah.
landers, whatever, blah blah blah, and he does not
With advantage, no, because she's assisting.
Oh, that's not well.
does not
Shit.
land very gracefully.
Okay. Well, we're.
It is hard when you're invisible.
The invisible castle smashes into the ground, shooting out huge blasts of snow and dirt. The Fae, the elves and such, begin pouring out of the igloo, trying to see what created these massive fissures in the ground.
Cortan.
We use the loudspeaker. Tell them it's us. We broke the castle. There's
Okay.
giants on the way.
So the giants definitely hear the loudspeaker going. And
didn't
from
hear
the
the crash.
observation deck, Perdita, you and Cortan can see the two giants turn their sled toward where you landed. They
Cool.
heard
Everyone
this
on
noise.
Everyone on.
the castle.
In the castle.
Two
Alright.
giants.
No, man.
No,
There are two mammoths.
Feather is spoiling for a fight.
You're
No.
not thinking.
Okay.
Quick
just
question.
No.
Yeah.
The dryads that were trapped in the castle, are they in the group?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell us.
They know the greenhouse quite well. Would they not be able to create a portal back there since they're intimately familiar with it?
I don't know where it is right now.
You can make a portal back to the Feywild, which doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Run downstairs and say, hold on. I run downstairs and run outside and I start
Alright.
Get caught
So
doing whatever.
landing gears are going. They're making their way up as quickly as they can, but
Everybody
it-
stay downstairs, I tell them as they come in.
Yes, it appears that the giants might be able to get to the last of the scragglers.
I start running.
Right.
I start
Me too.
running to defend them.
we go.
Alright,
Keep
is this?
going, keep going, keep going. We'll protect you.
Yeah, so we'll take the flank of this group going out.
Alright.
Or in, rather.
Jess was already with them.
Jessop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to be exhausted now?
Yes, I already wrote down one good luck exhaustion. I don't remember what that does.
Ability
but I-
checks.
Ability checks.
Disadvantage on ability checks, specifically.
And saves?
No, specifically
Checks.
ability check.
Yeah. Okay. I'm running,
And you need spells
and...
back, obviously.
Well, I do not.
Alright, so yeah, I haven't been able to fit
Not-
Trixie in yet, really. You guys didn't spend any time in Waterdeep. It's not a problem.
So it'll come and go.
Yeah, it was very...
I don't really want to play Jessop right now. I don't know what to do with it.
Alright, so,
Roll
anyways.
with it.
Yeah, roll with it. What would Jessop do?
We could say,
Be
actually,
emo.
Jessop, you could go inside
You
the
don't-
castle and start getting people tokens.
Well, I would like to play it there as well.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
So,
Suck it up.
frost giants barreling down, wielding huge great axes,
Yeah.
twice the height of a person.
cool.
The mammoths roaring and snooting with their trouts and charging.
Snootin'.
Yeah, snooting. Elephant noise.
Drink a potion?
Do we need to roll?
Yeah, let's roll initiative. Let's just get into this shit.
Bound, man. It was a good initiative roll to a bound.
Is 15. I will drink one of those healing potions.
On your turn.
Well, I mean, he would have done that beforehand. Actually,
He didn't say he did.
Alright,
I got
so
16.
16.
actually, he was healed up.
Strong 10.
He was healed up. I think I used my hit dice. So he's fine.
Yeah, I've got a short rest.
Yeah,
5.
he was healed up.
22.
Two.
Strong 10.
Alright, I got 10.
Oh, but I can't stop once I pop though. That's the problem.
You're not sponsored, right?
This group that we got going today, man.
See, that's what
Okay,
you sounded
so
like
it goes
earlier.
Perdita, Frost Giant, Akul, Jessop are the first few ones. So Perdita, you go first. You've rushed down from the control room, leapt out into the snow. Crunches underneath, and you can see the Frost Giants in their sled making their way toward the group of fey creatures making their way to the castle.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is, how far are they?
Perhaps about 100 feet away.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Blur on myself. So that means
I don't know.
my body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering to all who can see it. For the duration, any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Yeah.
Who had blur cast on them the other day? What was that we saw?
Doesn't matter.
Woman with
Um,
clothes. Rolled a natural one on that.
Yeah, I cast
go?
Blur on myself and then I
Alright.
start heading towards them.
Alright.
I can only go 30 feet, so.
Alright. So, charging toward them, several kind of copies of yourself fading in and out of
Got it.
existence
Here it is.
beside you.
Yeah.
Alright, and then it goes to the first frost giant. Screams out in a guttural giant voice, for the All-Father. That kind of dumb nonsense.
There's 2 in total.
Yes. Let's see, he's going to... Let's see, charge forward 40 feet. And then he's going to, leap off his sled and take a defensive stance. it goes to Akul.
Why is that not here?
What can we do?
How far am I away from them?
About 100 feet, we'll say.
100 feet.
Don't forget that you have Death Ward going.
Okay.
Yeah, chill touch.
Oh, it's necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the cold damage.
But it says chill.
25.
Is why they call it chill.
25?
Yeah.
25 hits?
Sweet. That is 1, 2. I'm stealing one of your dice.
So
Oh,
two mammoths and two giants?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the man was
22.
offensively.
Yes.
22.
22 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Fair enough. So, big hit on the first frost giant. It goes to Jessop.
Okay, I am going to cast Zephyr Strike on myself, which it says you move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn, and this attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit. Whether I hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn. So I will give myself advantage on the first attack. I'm going to fire at it with my my bow, and giants are also my favorite enemy, so I get +4 to damage rolls against giants. Natural 20.
That was a
on the
1
first
and a
one.
20.
A 7 and a 20.
So,
Natural 20 on the first one. It's already been damaged, yes.
The first, yeah.
Colossus Slayer is a d6 or a d8?
Mark. See?
Daniel, give me the last beer,
friggin'
please.
pissed.
D8.
Jessop's pissed.
yeah.
So, alright, so
Roll
this will
all
be
the dice.
this one plus
Thank ya.
that for Colossus Slayer. Not that much. I didn't tell you there were poison arrows, so I won't do that. That's fine. Should I just rate that was a Zephyr Strike? A D8 force damage. So that is 1, 3, 8. So 3 plus 4.
Jeez.
Not the base in the natural 20. 4. I didn't tell you it was poison damage. I can't roll that. That's not the base natural 20.
8. 8 plus 4 plus
8 plus my dex. 8 plus 3.
plus
Plus
4
proficiency.
for
11.
no. But plus
11.
4 no plus 4 for favorite enemy, didn't you? Damage rolls.
Yeah, so 15 damage on the first arrow. Second arrow I will make a poison arrow because I'll pull out a poison arrow from the quiver and save the second one. That is a 6 plus 8, 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Okay, so second one misses, and yeah, I'm just gonna try run around a bit to sort of keep them out of range. Maybe run to the right a bit. I can run 60 feet.
Alright, so you're about 100 feet away.
So I'm
Can
gonna,
the bow hit at 100 feet without any problems?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're moving back a
no,
certain distance?
I'm gonna move to the side. I'm gonna kind of like keep a circle, but circle to the right.
Alright, so you
Separating
move
yourself from
your
us.
distance, but keeping 100 feet away.
Yeah.
Alright. Then it goes to Feather Marshal, the second Frost Giant, the Mammoths, or Mammoth, Marta, Mammoth.
Mammoth damage.
So it goes Feather, then the Giant, I guess the next two.
I
Sounds like a
run
story.
forward
Feather in the jar.
40 feet.
Alright.
41 feet. Teleport behind him. It's still like. Is it bright sunlight here? No, it's cloudy. Snowy. Still.
No, it's a clear day, I think.
I mean, the clear
Oh,
day.
it's still a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so no teleport.
It's still in effect.
Yeah, not really any
Okay.
good teleporting spots.
Okay, I run.
What about into the giant shadow?
So he's 60
Yeah, I was
feet
about
away.
to say, the giant should be making his own shadow.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
but I'm not in one.
I
He ran 40 feet towards me.
Yeah, so he's 60 feet away.
Can I do the math and run up? I want to run towards him 19 feet. If you know what I mean.
So you want to run 19 feet toward him?
No, actually, I'll just stay where I am. I'll stay where I am, and I'll use my action to dodge.
Okay. So then it goes to the next frost giant. He moves another 40 feet up, keeping maybe about 30 feet between him and the first giant.
Put some fighting music on my
He's going to, let's see, what's the distance on this? Okay, he's going to grab up a huge ice ball, I guess, and just chuck it down toward Jessop.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. That is a 20. I did not make that roll up.
Beer.
Beer. Drink
It's
beer.
literally all I can see.
Let's see. Dangle dang.
See, he doesn't actually have any
Is there any
notes, just
sort of
beers.
saving throw against that, by the way? Attack.
No, it's just an attack, ranged attack that they can do once.
So they do have advantage on saving throws against their spells and abilities because they were affected. Just to keep in mind.
Isn't that an ability of it?
No, it's just an action.
Okay.
Aaron, can I
Let's see.
grab one?
Watch out.
God, okay, this is too much math. 13,
That help?
18. 18 plus 6 is 24. Times 2 because of the crit is 48.
Jesus Christ.
So that was a powerful ice ball, basically. Like a snowball fight, except with a lot of blood and gore and broken bones.
Mm-hmm.
As it smashes down.
My calculator. I was not mathing right.
It goes to the mammoths, or the first mammoth at least. Their speed is 40, so he's gonna move 80 feet up toward Perdita, I guess. But that's it. That's its action and its bonus action to move. And the second mammoth is going to do the same thing toward.
Mammoth's turn, is it? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is your turn next. So that's the first mammoth. The second mammoth is going to do the same thing though, just moving up basically.
Okay, so it's one mammoth that is 20 feet in front of us. Two giants that are 60
feet.
and then one mammoth that's 100 feet.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I am going to.
And then after Martum, it's the other mammoth, and then it goes back to Perdita.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Banishment 5th level.
Banishment.
On
Ooh.
the two frost giants.
That's a fun one. Can it be on 2 animals? Or 2
It
creatures?
can't because I'm doing it on the 5th, as my 5th level spell.
Okay, so what is the save for that one?
Charisma 17.
Charisma. I bet they don't have very good charisma. That might have been a good idea.
So if they're native to this plane, then
Yeah,
they go to harmless enemy plane for a minute.
Does he send them to the fire plane?
Yeah, I guess,
If they're native
so,
to a different plane, then they go to that one.
there you go. I'm gonna do this fully open. They only have a +1 to charisma, so I need to beat
17.
17. Fail. Frost giant number 1. Banished. Second one.
Fail.
16.
Yeah.
16. Fail. Frost giant 2. Banished to a separate harmless demi-plane.
Yeah, so they're gone for a minute. They can't do anything while they're in that demi plane. So that gives us time to either load people up or get rid of these mammoths first so we're not attacking. That was my plan.
Can't you speak to animals?
Yeah.
Tell the mammoths to fuck off.
Fuck off. Okay. God.
Jesus. You never be so rude. God.
Be so rude, man. What the fuck? What happened to the giants?
That's your turn.
So
They'll be back probably.
In a minute.
Bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. And then it's my turn.
And then I'm going
Okay.
to, let me think. No, I'll stay right. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Is Channel Ability in action?
Channel Divinity?
Yeah.
No, it's a special.
It's an action.
For, depending on, what are you talking about? Like, you can use it as a reaction for somebody else rolls something, you can add +10 with.
No.
Clerics. That's all different.
No, it's whole different. It's not an action or a bonus action.
Whatever your thing is.
So I can just do it.
No. It depends what you're going to do.
Yeah. It depends on what you do. Like, if you're going to add it to
There's
a
one
roll,
where you sit down for an hour and talk to your god. There's one that you can do in battle.
if you're going to do it like War God's Blessing, then that's a reaction.
So you banished him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're banished. It goes back to Perdita unless there's any other part of your turn that, like any movement.
I mean, I could do, but I ain't gonna. But the second mammoth does have a turn now.
Yes, the mammoth does. He moves forward 80 feet, and that's all he can do. Alright, so it goes to Perdita, then Akul, then Jessop, then Feather.
Okay, how many people still need to get into the castle?
I'd say actually, it's only been a few seconds, but
Yeah, it's only been it's only been 6 seconds. Yeah, so how many
so I'd say
people
there's maybe
outside?
about 10 or so people
Okay.
getting up. So not it won't be much longer. Maybe another round, honestly, and they'll get up there.
Okay.
Need to keep these mammoths busy.
Yeah. Okay. So.
This is my first time banishing something. Good.
I'm gonna stay where I am then. I was gonna move.
Because they are closer now.
Yeah. And I'm just going to shoot them with my crossbow.
So as the mammoths run sort of past you, you fire off a shot at one of them as it passes by. Because they did move 80 feet, and you already moved up a little bit, so...
Did
it was-
attack opportunity? As they crossed over?
No, they didn't cross that close. It's just like for flavor, you know,
I gotcha.
describing, you know.
Oh, never mind.
So close.
What'd you get?
3. So 13.
13 hits.
What?
Three, so
They're very big.
That's natural armor.
Oh, okay, that's cool. D8. So that's 11 damage.
Alright. Little damage done to one of them. It kind of turns to kind of look where what happened to it. What's this? What did I get bitten by a mosquito or
Yeah, kind of
or
thing,
something?
probably.
And
I also shout out to everybody, get into the castle as fast as you can, these giants are coming back soon. Yeah,
fair enough.
To
That's
the
it.
people that we're trying to keep set. Yeah.
yes, yeah.
And then it goes to they're not cool.
How close is the mammoth to me?
You could reach it in your turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So you rush forward to the mammoth.
Yeah. The way I'm thinking it is I'm not going to go stand in front of it. I'm kind of going to...
Side on.
Yeah, I'm flanking it.
Okay.
We lead the mammoth into the kitchen and let them eat fucking...
No!
You told everybody to stay downstairs.
I did.
Seriously? You want to
If you kill one, you
the
could probably
stairs.
haul it up
The kitchen's
there,
downstairs.
but is it that important?
We only have a minute.
Well, we could always, like when we take off, we can open up the bottom flap. And it's like,
Yeah, that's good.
so I'm going to smack it twice.
Smacky attacky.
Smacky, attacky.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. That's his
Yeah,
19
that's
and
13.
25. 12. So, 2d6 plus a d8. 1, 1, 1.
Oh my god.
Reroll.
For the damage?
Yes.
And you
No,
can
you can
reroll.
reroll
You can
those.
reroll
I can't re-roll the
You gotta
d8. I can do these.
Oh, that's
okay, that's
better.
much better. So that's a 12 plus, that's a 19
19.
on the first one. Okay. And 17 on the
And
second.
then 17.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of wrap this little part up, I think, because they're just mammoths, you know. It's
I run
I was
under
going
one.
to command them both to flee.
Okay, so
Alright, so go ahead and I would say that succeeds then.
Alright.
So you're able to use the command spell and mixing with speaking with animals and all
Team
that
control over here. We got this.
to get the mammoths to flee. They're not their masters are gone. There's not a whole lot of incentive for them to keep fighting you guys anyway. I mean, they're just mammoths. They were just gonna go get some wood basically and bring it back to the camp. So this was not what they were expecting to happen. And you're able to get everybody onto the castle safely. And with the engine still fired up from before, you're able to take off back into the sky.
Cool.
Okay. So, I would like to take Titiwampa. Princess Titiwampa. Queen
Jesus Christ.
Titiana?
Titiana. Fucking hell.
How is that?
Titiana. I just get to tit and then my brain stops working.
I'm pretty sure every time you've said it, I've heard you say Titty Anna.
Titiana.
Sounds like he's trying to say Titsacomba.
I think I'm about to say, okay, you said you might know where Titiana and Titiana. The grandfather turtle is.
I do.
This is our map and this is the.
Before he does that, we'll take everyone in one by one and give them a token.
Yeah. Well, and so that's enough to make it sure everyone will be safe. As for space, have to make do basically. A lot of people have to sleep in the basement, maybe in the main hall.
Order blankets from the automatons. Give everybody a blanket.
But I mean, like, most of my people would run to sleep
I
outside.
go to you.
Yeah, there's a large sort of indoor-outdoor area.
Summer ones can go to the beach.
Yeah, there's an artificial sun powering a beach, so it's almost like a mini Feywild
This
anyway.
is my first time to see it. So
And the dryads are like, this is where they kept us captive for 40 years.
Yeah, the dryads, they show everyone around their old. There used to be a little dryad glade, now it's just a glade.
I explained to Modok used to keep them there to power the glade?
No, just to entertain visitors, and
Oh,
listen to his boring stories.
Dick.
pretty glad that you killed him.
They re-killed
The
him.
second
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I'm
He was
going.
already dead, and then he got brought back to life by the hag. We were busy.
I'm going to point out that with this many people in the castle, we might have some issues with food. So I ask if there is anybody among the Fae that might be able to help power up the greenhouse and speed up the growing so we can get some supplies going again.
Yeah, and they send maybe one of the dryads and some of the more powerful Fey-like creatures go
It's
help deal with
probably
that.
the summer people. Can I get the winter people in the kitchen keeping the beers cold, please? Just a few.
It does
The
that.
lowest one.
It does that on its own.
They're not slaves.
But she does
This all included, like,
sort of
comes with
input.
a certain number of responsibilities.
Yeah. But food could be an issue very quickly.
Yeah.
Even with some help, this is. I think I remember mentioning there were about 200 or so
Should have created food.
creatures.
I do have creative food.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
it should be fine, but without create food and water, it'd be a bigger issue.
I can help with that too.
But making your way up, kind of watching Waterdeep, a curious thing begins to happen outside of the walls of the city.
You want to stare you in the face and I can't.
What's he done?
This was something done quickly, I guess. I guess not in front of the walls, but on the walls, you can see what looks like a veritable legion of heavily armored warriors taking to the walls. And one by one, poof, 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 they seem to fire small explosives into the ranks of the giants. But it's not explosions that rock the giants, but a green gas that begins spreading across the battlefield.
Typical Yuling.
More and more of these mini mortars begin to pound the frost giant position with poisonous gas, which wafts through the fields and
Are they falling over?
spreads over the open water beyond the city.
Glad we're not there.
Yeah.
Well,
Are they falling down? Can we see the giants?
The giants are dying horribly, scratching at their faces, gripping at their throats for fresh air. But all at once, the giant army seems to be dispersing in all different directions. What few survivors are able to escape the gas and the wind, fleeing into the countryside.
What direction is this gas being sent towards with the wind?
All around, it's basically spreading.
Okay, so it's not like drifting over the water or anything.
It is, yes. They did fire it toward the giant longships as well that were still in the water. Yeah, so it's basically Waterdeep is surrounded by a sort of green gas that very slowly disperses throughout the area.
Can we see anything if they're using to shield the city?
At this distance, no, but you can certainly scooch in closer
It's not
if
that
you turn
important.
back the cloak or anything.
It's not that important.
I was gonna say, I wanted to use Cloud Slicer one last time before we leave the area, to just make it unbearably hot, to try and melt as much of the snow as I can.
Alright. Does that take any time to activate Cloud Slicer?
Depends. Yeah, it's gonna take 40 minutes. No.
I
Alright.
don't think it's too long.
Yeah.
Alright, so perhaps watch for a moment or something, the battle taking place before. But almost as quickly as this legion of heavily armored troops showed up and dispersed with the giants, they disappear back off of the walls. The light of Lathander goes out above the city.
Martin, have you ever been to Neverwinter?
Yes.
Could you scry and see if Neverwinter has fallen?
Do that. I don't know. Can you scry a place? I think you have to scry a person, don't you?
That's why I'm asking if you've been to Neverwinter.
If you've been there, you can try.
Scry.
Let me look up Scry real quick.
I thought you could only a person.
Spellbook.
Or a shop
Oh
clerk.
no, I can't because I use my fifth level.
A shop clerk if you make
Okay,
it.
now.
Can't you use a ritual?
Scry is not ritual.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm looking at it right now.
Well,
Are you sure?
see you later.
I mean, I can do it. I can do it after a rest. What do you mean?
A particular creature that you can see. It is just for
So it's
creatures.
the shop clerk that's lived there that you bought some ham and cheese from.
Yeah. I did a lot of wandering before I
Should we,
met with you wanderers.
Should we call it?
Shame that you're suffering.
Not just that,
Okay.
just like the length.
I feel like we're at a good point here. Yeah, this is a long episode.
Really?
Is it not? We started at like 11ish.
Yeah.
Did we?
Oh,
I
we
thought
did.
it was more like 11:20.
No, I'm pretty sure it was around 11ish. So,
Anyway.
so you want to do the scrying real quick and then call it, or, up to
I
you
have to
guys.
rest first. I don't have a fifth level spell slot.
Okay, well, so with this rather odd scene playing out below you, you climb higher and higher into the sky, over the ocean, the sea of swords, and make your way toward what Titiana hopes is the location of Grandfather Turtle. Will they find this ancient, powerful semi-deity? Find out next
I
time.
don't know, but I think by the time we get there,
on
we're going
dice.
to run out of gold.
Maybe, yeah.
One thing that I would like to do is, as we're taking off, Akul's gonna go check if we don't have any stowaways.
Okay, we'll get to that next
I can tell
time.
now.
Yeah.
200
No, I
people
know, I'm
there.
just stating.
Yeah, so we'll deal with that next time, though,
Yeah.
on the following episode of Dice Nerds and Nagas. Bye.
Bye.